What's up, guys? Today we are changing the screen on an iPhone 14 Pro Max, and this is an Apple screen, so we're going to be going through the Apple diagnostics process and getting it configured and the replacement. So here we have a cracked screen and we have an LCD burn right there near where the impact was. So let's get this thing opened up. I like to leave it on, and we will take off the penlobe screwdrivers. Then we will get this nifty little contraption. It's the Refox RS50. This is going to help us open the phone without damaging it, even though it wouldn't really matter if we damaged it or not, because we're sending it back to Apple for a credit. So before I get it all tightened up in this little machine, and I'll get a little bit of 93% isopropyl alcohol just around the edges right here to loosen up the adhesive, and we will close this up and start cranking on it nice and easy. So sometimes you do run into some trouble when it's cracked, so let's give it another shot. No luck. So in this case, we'll get some strong tape and try it like that. So I got a nice piece of tape right here, and I taped it on, and there's a little bit of alcohol trapped under it. Hopefully it still makes a good enough hold. If not, we'll have to move on to plan B, which is by force. So nice and easy. We're not having any luck with the machine. Apple does sell almost like a screen protector tape kind of thing that's supposed to help get a really good strong grip on it. I'll give it one last shot. Yep, we're not having any luck. So let's get rid of this. And then we're going to open it the old school way. So we'll take this little tool. It's like a thin metal flexible thing. And I like to start on the bottom, but you have to be very careful on the bottom if you want to get this off without causing more damage to the LCD. In my case, it doesn't really matter, so I don't have to be super careful. But you don't want to be scratching up the edges because that's not getting replaced. So I'm just going to get it in here, if I can get it. Let me get a cleaner one. This one's a little beat up. This one's not much better, but we'll try it. Okay, we're in. And I'll usually like to go left and right a bit, just warm it up. we'll go in with some rubbing alcohol, some isopropyl alcohol. And we're just softening it up. And go back and forth a little bit more. Alright, and then if we can get to the side. Okay, we're in the side here. I'll start to pry a bit. On the bottom, I don't like to pry because that's how you mess up the OLED. And these are not very strong, so sometimes it's hard to get them to come up. So nice and easy. I'm moving up and down a bit. Okay. Let's try it again. Okay. So let's go in with the big guns. This one is more than likely going to break the LCD. Okay, so we got that part off. And then we're just going to go around. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Okay, we're about 90% of the way there. We got it open, and I'll usually hold it like this, and I'll go up in this corner right here real gently and just pry up super gently. Okay, that side's up. I'll do the same thing, a bit of tension going down, and then right there, and we got our screen open. Next step is take off these plates. So these are tri-points. Alright. And then I think we got them all. You want to shimmy it through this cable right here. Put that off to the side. First thing we always do, take off the battery. And then we will take off the screen. Okay, that's our old screen. And then we will get the new box from Apple that we bought on selfservicerepair.com. And when you order from there, you need to put the IMEI or the serial number of the phone that's going to get the new screen. So in the package, what we received was a new seal that goes around the edges. I think they actually give you two. Yep, two. And we'll remove that and put this new one on so that we can be protected against dust and water. And hopefully this is the new screen. And we get some new screws as well. So we don't need that. These are the screws. We also don't use that. I mean, you can if you want, but there's nothing wrong with the original screws. And here's the new screen. So let's pop it on temporarily and get it configured with Apple. So I connected both the top and bottom flex, and now I'm putting the battery back on, and then we will boot into the diagnostics menu. And to do that, you want to hold the volume up and down and plug in the power, plug in the USB. When you see the Apple logo, you can let go, and it should take us to the diagnostics menu. I must have done it wrong, so let's turn it off. So if you don't configure it, you will get the unknown part display message. So we'll power it off, unplug it. I think I accidentally put the plug in and then hit the volume up and down. So what we want to do is hold volume up and volume down, and then plug it in. Okay, so now hopefully we did it right that time. In the meantime, let's see what's in here. Oh, these are the bottom screws. We might use the new ones. The Penelope screws on the bottom. So now we are in the diagnostic and repair menu, and I believe we have to start a conversation with Apple before we do this, but let's see what happens. So we just connected to the Wi-Fi. Agree. So sometimes you do have to talk to them, but sometimes you don't. I don't really know how it works. But today, I don't think we're gonna have to start a conversation with them. It looks like it's gonna work on its own. So it's doing its thing, initiating. System configuration. And once we get this working, we'll go in and take off the old adhesive, put the new adhesive on, and seal it up, put the screws back in and the cover plate, and we'll be ready to roll. Brand new screen, no message. You will have a message. It'll say that the display was changed, but it'll say it was changed like in a good way by an Apple authorized, or it might say Apple Par, something like that. But it won't give you the unknown screen message. I didn't do anything. It turned off on its own. I assume that's a good thing. Yeah, it looks like it's restarting. All right, we can probably exit. And the message should be gone. So now we have a new message, genuine Apple part. It says it was replaced May 3rd, even though today is May 2nd. Genuine Apple part. Great. And now we will just button everything up and replace the seal. And that's how you change a screen that's straight from self-serve repair or self-service repair from Apple. Thanks.